1 after going behind. But Cape Verde have roared back from that disappointment. They've won their last 3. They came from behind as well on Saturday to beat the Central African Republic. Julio Tavares and Stopira getting the goals in Mindelo, while Nigeria beat Liberia in Tangier in Morocco to set up this winner takes all. Well, I say winner takes all, it's not quite the case. Nigeria, as I mentioned, just need a point to be certain of a place in the playoffs. Cape Verde must win. Well, that win over Liberia was of course welcome for the 3 points that it brought, but not the performance of Gernot Rohr's side. Very much criticised by Nigerian football fans and the Nigerian football press. They want a little bit of style with their 3 points, but it was interesting to hear the noises coming out from the camp basically telling the fans that, hey, we'd like to win in style too, but the most important thing is to win. And indeed, could have been a lot more difficult for them today if they were coming into the game level on points. They'd drawn that game with Liberia. Instead, they have that 2-point advantage over Cape Verde. And they know what they must do. There will be expectation, of course, and a lot of it from the crowd inside the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Lagos. And rightly so, when you look down the team sheet of Nigeria, it is full of European-based talent. They'll be spearheaded today by Napoli's Victor Osimhen, who turns 23 next month, and Odion Ighalo, the iconic Nigeria striker who's at the opposite end of his career. He's coming back, making his first start since the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. Missed the game against Liberia because he'd returned to the training camp late from his club duties in Saudi Arabia. But he gets the nod ahead of Kelechi Iheanacho, whose 2 goals in the opening qualifier against Liberia in this very stadium back in September got Nigeria's Group C challenge off to a winning start. You can hear the atmosphere starting to build. 10 minutes until kickoff. Much of the stadium, as you'd expect, decked out in white and green. They have qualified for 6 of the last 7 World Cups. In fact, the only time that they've missed out since they made their debut at US 94 was in 2006. And that was a consequence of failing to beat another Portuguese-speaking nation, Angola, back in 2005. They needed to win that one, Nigeria, but picked up just a point. They're in the exactly opposite case today. A point will do. They'll take a win though, and ideally a convincing one, to help convince the fans that when it comes to the playoffs in late March, that they'll have what it takes to beat another one of the continent's powerhouses. 6 teams already through, and some big names, as you'd expect. Egypt, Mali, Morocco, Senegal, Ghana and the Democratic Republic of Congo are already sure of their place in the playoffs. There's 9 teams still in contention today in the final day of group stage games for 4 places. And if you think it's tight in this one, then just look at Group B, where 3 teams can still, in theory, qualify. Tunisia against Zambia. Tunisia in pole position for the moment, but Zambia have goal difference against them, but they play in Tunisia today. Equatorial Guinea, well, that would be quite a surprise to see them come through and pip Tunisia. They're at joint level at the top of the group with Tunisia on 10 points. But the 3 other groups, A, C and D, face direct face-offs, if you like, for a place. Algeria, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, and this one right here in Lagos. Nigeria against Cape Verde. It's make or break coming up for Nigeria and Cape Verde in Lagos, where the equations are simple. Nigeria need to avoid defeat to secure a place in the playoffs for a spot at Qatar 2022. Cape Verde must win if they want to finish top of Group C and clip the Super Eagles' wings. Promises to be a hugely nervous, tense and intense 90 minutes in Lagos. Nigeria have been under fire for their style of play. Today, though, it's all about avoiding defeat. Cape Verde need the 3 points, though, and we're going to hear their national anthem first. Now, the anthem of the hosts. Make some noise, says the stadium announcer. They certainly will throughout the next 90 minutes in Lagos as Nigeria play for their place in the playoffs ahead of the Qatar 2022 World Cup finals. Just one change to the side that laboured to a 2-0 win against Liberia last time out. Kelechi Iheanacho makes way for Odion Igalo as he makes his first Nigeria appearance since the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations, after which the veteran striker had retired from international football. Two captains heading to the middle to meet the officials. William Ekong, the captain of the hosts, and Ryan Mendes, the Cape Verde captain. Our officials today from Algeria. Right on cue, Mustafa Gorba, experienced referee. He's been on the FIFA list since 2014. Just the ideal man to be in charge of what is a high-stakes affair in Lagos. Cape Verde kept themselves in contention, coming from behind to beat Central African Republic on Saturday. Patrick Andrade and the goalkeeper Vozinha, or Josimar Diaz as he's otherwise known, are just two of the four changes that coach Bubista makes for his starting lineup. As Cape Verde, well, this is the furthest they've ever got in terms of getting as close as possible to a World Cup finals tournament. Potentially just 3 games away. To win here though today would be a huge achievement and a massive blow for Gernot Rohr and for Nigerian football. His side have the individual quality. Can they make it count collectively? The band in the stand already in full swing. We're underway in Lagos. Nigeria and Cape Verde playing off for a place in the playoffs on the road to Qatar 2022. Nigeria need to avoid defeat. Cape Verde need to win. Here's Osimhen. Has had such a good start to the Serie A season, just like his club. 5 goals in 10 games for the Lagos-born striker. Only turns 23 next month. He's just going to get better and better as Victor Osimhen, and he will be a huge handful at set pieces as well. Moses Simon with the corner. He's been in excellent form too as the Nantes midfielder, playing as right wing back today. He delivers that one into the boxes. Miscued header, and Osimhen just snaps up the opportunity, and Nigeria have a dream start. Well, there's delight and relief in the Nigeria dugout. There has to be despair from their Cape Verde counterparts. It's Roberto Lopez who miscues his header, and it couldn't have fallen better for Osimhen. His 4th goal of the World Cup qualifying campaign. No doubt the most crucial so far. Inside the opening minute, Nigeria strike. Well, Cape Verde already had a big task on their hands. It just got a whole lot bigger. Here's Ryan Mendes. How can the Islanders recover from that one? And poor Roberto Lopez, who's been such a mainstay of the Cape Verde defence. Irish-born, qualifies for Cape Verde through his dad. And he'll be bitterly disappointed. Almost seemed that he was trying to duck underneath the cross, and even if he had done, Osimhen would have been in. It's a strange decision. Here's Osimhen again. Good challenge. Osimhen, who tucked away a penalty to open the scoring against Liberia, and it took an added time penalty from Ahmed Musa very, very late on to give the scoreline a more acceptable look as far as the Nigeria fans were concerned, but the performance was panned, to say the least, by the media and the fans. But Gernot Rohr sticking to his guns and the three-man backline that he employed against Liberia. As Moses Simon here and Jamilu Collins on the opposite side as the wing-backs. Do have a strong midfield though to help out that defence, with the likes of Wilfred and Didi there. Here's William Ikong. And Didi, who's been linked to Real Madrid, actually. And again, pretty much every decent player is linked to Real Madrid at some stage in their career. And he's certainly more than decent. The 24-year-old goes 25 next month. Another member of this Nigeria starting lineup, born in Lagos. A really fine breeding ground for top-grade talent. Collins with the throw, 5 minutes in, Nigeria 1, Cape Verde 0. Victor Osimhen in the very first minute after a terrible mistake by Roberto Lopez. That's behind for a corner off Ikong. Under pressure from Julio Tavares. Bobista watches on. There's a chance, and the equaliser. What a start to this game in Lagos. We're all square again. It's Stopira. Well, Nigeria made a dream start, but Cape Verde have hit back. Look at the movement from Stopira, gets away from Ikong. And there's nothing that Okoye can do in the Nigeria goal. He got the decisive second goal against the Central African Republic at the weekend, did Stopira. And appropriately enough, for a defender who's named or nicknamed after a former France international striker, he's got another one here today. And it's all square, and we've had just 7 minutes. A reminder that a point isn't enough for Nigeria. Cape Verde need to win. And credit to the visitors for bouncing back from the blow of that first minute Victor Osimhen goal. And you have to say that Cape Verde on their travels have made life very, very difficult for opponents. They were unbeaten in Africa Cup of Nations qualifying. Away from home, they drew in Cameroon. They didn't, in fact, concede a goal away from home in that qualifying process. And if you want to talk about their character, they've come from behind to win in each of their last 2 World Cup qualifiers. So Nigeria can't say they haven't been warned. Will Nigeria's marking be a little bit tighter from this set piece? Kenny Rocha prepares to deliver. Okoye watches on. Oh, it's a header from Tavares, I think. Goal kick, it must have been. He's a threat in the air. The man who plays his club football in Saudi Arabia now after 8 years with the French side Dijon. It's a handful in the air and with the ball at his feet, Julio Tavares. Don't let his rangy build deceive you. He's got an excellent first touch, an eye for goal. Chidozia Waziem. Ikong across to Balogun. One of 2 Rangers players in the starting 11 for Nigeria, along with the number 10, Joe Aribo. Both of them will be coming to terms with the fact that Steven Gerrard has left the club to become the head coach at Aston Villa. Still looking for a new boss for the Nigeria international duo, at least at club level. Nearly 10 minutes gone in Lagos. Nigeria 1, Cape Verde 1. All or nothing over the next 80 minutes for these 2 sides in Group C. Igalo. 2 goal scorers battling out. Osimhen comes out on top. Can't force the ball across. Simon, that's intelligent play. It's a little bit frantic, maybe a shooting opportunity here. Not all that well struck by Alex Iwobi. It's on target. Interesting to see Iwobi's uncle, JJ Okocha, back in the colours of his former club Bolton for a charity game at the weekend, playing under his former boss Sam Allardyce. Vozinha waving his teammate away. Vozinha back in the starting lineup for Cape Verde today. Hugely experienced 35-year-old. Just the sort of man you want between the posts in this sort of game. Nothing he could do about the early opportunity for Osimhen. That'll do Roberto Lopez some good. But Nigeria have it back. Chidozia Waziem. Foul, says the referee. Nigeria free kick. Ikong. Another foul. It was Igalo, fouled by Stephen Fortes. Igalo back in the colours of his country for the first time since the 2019 Nations Cup. Has of course played for Manchester United in the interim. Moses Simon's ball forward, that's too close to Vozinha surely, and in fact just allows it to run out of play. Easy enough for Awazien, but he's giving it straight to Tavares. Mendes, not quite sure what he was trying to do, I think. Whip it across to the far side, where Jeffrey Fortes was making the run. Lopez with the header. Not a great ball forward. Vastly overhit, and that's a very cheap free kick to give away. Stopire it was with the foul on Osimhen. Cheap or not, it's a free kick and an opportunity. It's a little bit too far out for a shot perhaps, a little bit too close in and a little bit too central to make life easy to just think one over and somebody get a header on target. 15 minutes in, Nigeria 1, Cape Verde 1. Vozinha waits for this free kick. To the back post, Osimhen across, and nobody there to turn it in. Osimhen needed to be on the end of that free kick and on the end of his own header, really. Igalo was just caught on his heels. Simon with the corner. I mentioned that Nigeria had been beaten here in a shock defeat, and shock is a real understatement by Central African Republic earlier in the campaign. But their form on home soil has been patchy, to say the least, as we have a yellow card for Wilfred Ndidi, an early one for the Leicester City midfielder. That's not going to help Nigeria's cause either. Leading with the arm, but to be fair to Ndidi, Tavares was coming in on the blind side. Don't think there was any intention at all from the Nigeria midfielder to do any damage or even to make contact, just he was trying to get some lift. That's not the way the Algerian referee saw it. And he's in the book. overhit as well. And we'll just run out of play for Okoye, who's just signed for Watford, the English Premier League club from Sparta Rotterdam. He'll stay with his Dutch club on loan, though, for the rest of the season before moving to England. Just 22 years old, the German-born goalkeeper. He'll join his international captain there. He'll be hoping that they stay in the Premier League this season as Osimhen comes forward. Igalo's in the middle. And there's a foul on the far side. That was also needless. Going away from goal is Igalo. Nigeria will take that, that's for sure. Very cheap free kick, but maybe an opportunity to capitalise. Jamilu Collins stands behind the ball. It'll swing away from the goalkeeper with the wing-back's left foot. Well, he did swing away from the goalkeeper, but it was well over the head of everybody else. Wasted opportunity as we head towards the 20th minute. And Nigeria 1, Cape Verde 1. Nigeria, for the moment, with the point that they need. Indeed, Osimhen, Igalo, and Stopire is there. And João Paulo puts it out for a throw. Waziem forward to take the throw in then. Concerted spell of pressure from the Super Eagles. Difficult one for Balogun to deal with, and there's two Cape Verde players bearing down on him. Never easy when the ball's coming over your shoulder like that. Got to have some sympathy with Leo Balogun. It's nicely done by Osimhen, Igalo. And good covering back by Patrick Andrade. One of the 4 changes that Babista made to his starting lineup from the side that won against Central African Republic at the weekend. Andrade, who's had a very, very good start to the season with his club side, Karabag. Here's Ryan Mendes. Dangerous ball, and nobody there in a blue shirt, fortunately for Nigeria. And now they can clear their lines. Moses Simon, the man fouled. Even if you don't understand the words, the sentiment's clear. It's a little bit frustrated. Here's Babista. Now let's hope this is not too serious for Moses Simon, because this will be a major blow for Nigeria. I think it's a knee in the hamstring from Kenny Rocha. Gernot Rohr, who's been in charge of Nigeria since mid-2020. As I mentioned, under fire for the style of play. Be under real fire if Nigeria don't come through this one. For the moment, it's looking good. Foul on Iwobi. Patrick Andrade, who I mentioned earlier, has had a really good start to the season with Karabag. Has played in the Azeri club's 4 Europa Conference League games so far. They're unbeaten, 3 wins and a draw. Oh, Lopez. Another miscued header. Here's Iwobi, and that's behind for a corner. Lopez saying that he thought he got a shout from Stopire. Can Nigeria find some quality set-piece delivery here? 24 minutes in. Moses Simon. His better delivery, and it was Balogun who got up well but couldn't direct his header anywhere near the goal. Like Okoye, German-born Leon Balogun. Started his career in his hometown of Berlin with Hertha. Had a spell at Brighton and Hove Albion in the English Premier League as well before moving to Scotland. Here's Tavares. There was a runner in the middle in the shape of Jameiro Montero. Not really put anything together in the final third of the pitch of Cape Verde as yet. Goal coming from a set piece, not from open play. He can't. Cross to Balogun. These two teams, in addition to looking ahead to Qatar 2022, have got to look ahead to Cameroon 2021 in 2022. More of that in a moment as Iwobi comes forward. And a chance here for Igalo, miscues his shot. And Aribo fires wide, may have taken a touch, but the big opportunity was for Odion Igalo. That's a great chance. And very badly wasted by Igalo. Here's Moses Simon with the corner once again. Poor delivery. Collins. Balogun will need help. Or will he? Gets the throw in. Not really the sort of position your big centre-back wants to be in. Out wide on the left, going away from play. Collins with the throw. It's a long one. And Didi, Simon. Verde rushing out, and Awaziem has to go all the way back to Okoye. Nigeria can start again. It's the final day of the group stage in the African zone. No fewer than 9 teams still in contention, including these two, for the 4 places left to join the likes of Egypt and Mali. Morocco, Senegal, Ghana and the DRC. The other teams to have already secured their place in that playoff. Remember, it's the 10 group winners. Really tough qualifying process to go through to the playoffs. There'll be a draw, and each group winner will be drawn against another group winner to play home and away, and whoever comes through that will get a place at Qatar 2022. Oh, that's beautifully done by Moses Simon. Ariba, and Osimhen is offside. You can see quite a strong breeze blowing right to left, up and down the pitch. So Nigeria playing into the wind in the first half. Should be easy enough for Collins, who does well. Plays his club football in the German second division, does Jamilu Collins with Paderborn. It's only the 3rd time that these two sides have met. The second occasion, of course, being their first encounter in this group, which, let me remind you, was won by Nigeria, but was a tough victory. Victor Osimhen on target in that one as well. It's a very, very curious own goal by Kenny Rocha that won it for them. Here's Igalo. Tees up the shot from Aribo. And that's an excellent stop from Vozinha. Well, Igalo missed a chance that led to Aribo shooting wide just a couple of minutes ago. That was a much better effort from both men. And an excellent save by Vozinha. Nigeria coming close. Another set piece, and Osimhen was there and knows if that had been on target, that would have been 2-1. Just came at a good height for Vozinha, but it came quickly and through a crowd. Crucial stop to keep Cape Verde in this one and to frustrate Nigeria. Here's Ryan Mendes. Men in the middle, Jamiro and Julio Tavares. Patrick Andrade. Mendes. Cape Verde being forced backwards. Here's Roberto Lopez. Fortes, good ball forward to Jamiro. Mendes on the far side now. Coolly dealt with by Moses Simon. Not all that used to playing in his own penalty area. The Nantes man, who for his French side is much more attack-minded. His position as right wing-back relatively new for him. Second time of asking. Aribo gets it away. Mendes loses out. Here's Iwobi. Collins goes back to Balogun. Ndidi. Now Iwobi. Onside this time is Osimhen. Not bad delivery on the header from Igalo. It connected well, but the precision again lacking. But the chances are coming for Nigeria, and that's positive. They struggled to create chances against Liberia at the weekend. The problem hasn't been creating chances today, it's been taking them. 12 minutes to go till the break. Nigeria 1, Cape Verde 1. Nigeria need to avoid defeat in this one to go through to the playoffs. Cape Verde need to win. So for the moment, the Super Eagles sitting pretty. Owazia up towards Igalo. Bounce was difficult. Lopez hooks it forward and Tavares will battle with Owazia. And Owazia does well to only concede a throw-in rather than a corner. Here's Ondrat. Lopez was pursued by Balogun, who anticipated well, and here goes Osimhen. Good ball through by Iwobi. Osimhen will have to do it all by himself. Getting some support now. Iwobi. Aribo. And Cape Verde defending stoically. Owazia. That'll be a free kick. Nigeria didn't really have any problems in the qualifying rounds for the last World Cup. Topped their group by 5 points. Tough group as well it was, with Cameroon, Algeria, Zambia all in there. But they didn't really perform well at all in Russia, beaten by Argentina and Croatia. Iceland were also in their group. They missed out on the knockout stages. They have been through to the last 16 on 3 occasions of Nigeria. For the moment though, they're still 2.5 games or more away from it. Possibility of improving on that record. Here's Igalo battling with Lopez, and still he gets the throw. Collins to launch this one into the penalty area. Another great header away. Moses Simon picks it up. Aribo's there. Couldn't get a clean strike this time, the Rangers midfielder. Really stretched Vozinha a couple of minutes ago. Did the former Charlton man. Great to have fans back at games and providing some atmosphere. A number of these qualifiers have been unfortunately played behind closed doors or with very few fans in. Not allowed to be a full house here, but there's some 5,000 allowed in. Stadium has a capacity of 24,000, so it's a long way short, but even so. Sure, you can hear the band that's playing. Tremendous stamina playing throughout the first 38 minutes here. Can't say that the Nigeria players on the pitch have called the tune, but the band certainly has. Stopira has been playing his club football in Hungary since 2012. With Molvidi, the club formerly known as Videoton. Here goes Moses Simon. Igalo and Osimhen are in the middle. Iwobi's arriving as well. Foul, says the assistant referee on this near side. Frustration for João Paulo. But a foul it was. Nigeria would love to take a lead in at half-time, just to ease some of the nerves, because the longer this game goes on and the longer it stays at 1-1, all it takes is one goal for Cape Verde and Nigeria would be out. Moses Simon's ball in. Vozinha had to turn it over. I don't think Moses Simon was going for goal, but it very nearly arced in under the bar for Vozinha. That's a great delivery, and another brilliant save from Vozinha. The Cape Verde goalkeeper keeping his side in this almost single-handedly. They've created a number of opportunities from set pieces, have Nigeria. This time they managed to get the header on target. But again, Vozinha equal to the challenge. And Babista, the Cape Verde coach, will be delighted he's brought his veteran goalkeeper back into the starting 11 today. Here come the hosts again, Aribo. Good tracking back by Jamiro, but Nigeria still have it. Simon. Owaziem. Dealt with nicely. Very nicely indeed by Jeffrey Fortes. Tavares gets the flick. Owaziem away. Only as far as Kenny Rocha. Mendes under pressure, under too much pressure, says the Algerian referee. Mendes again. Stopira. Andrade. That's nicely done. João Paulo gets the throw. And this is where Nigeria will start to get nervous. When Cape Verde get closer to their goal, anything can happen. Stopira. Andrade swings it to the far side, and Fortes do well to keep this in. He does that. A wasted cross, badly wasted as well. They haven't had too many opportunities to put some pressure on Okoye's goal since Stopira equalised 6 minutes in. They need to make the most of their forays forward to Cape Verde, especially with Nigeria carving out chances. Only Vazinia standing between Nigeria and a 3 or possibly 4-1 lead. Instead, it's still in the balance, slightly tilted Nigeria's way, at least for the moment. The referee just reminding that Leon Balogun that he's in charge and not the Nigeria defender. We're into the final minutes of the first half. Vozinha out of his goal gives some words of advice. Stopira, Tavares, now Andrade. Space on the far side for Jeffrey Fortes. Get there eventually, I think. Igalo, can he keep it in? He does. Men coming forward. Collins and Osimhen in the middle. Stopira's header. Not a great ball in by Igalo. Maybe the final, I was going to say throw of the dice, it'll be throw of the ball for Jamilu Collins. 2 minutes to be added on, maybe a little bit more than that then for Nigeria to try and get their noses in front at half-time. They do just need a point, but another goal would give them some comfort and some margin for error. Collins, his ball in, Osimhen is there. Osimhen suggesting there was a dive from Stephen Fortes, and Fortes suggesting there was a foot in his back from Osimhen. And the referee warning Vozinha that he won't take any time wasting. And after all that, it'll be a goal kick to Cape Verde. We've had a minute of the 60 of the 120 seconds added on. Flicked on by Tavares. And really, his Cape Verde teammate should gamble on Julio Tavares winning an aerial challenge. There's nobody running off that flick on. He wins more than he loses, Julio Tavares, in the air. Here's Osimhen, another man who wins more aerial challenges than he loses, battling with Roberto Lopez. Nicely done to Ndidi. First foray into the box for him. Igalo well beaten. And Cape Verde look to break now. Jamiro. Is that a foul by Moses Simon? Well, it's half time, but the Cape Verde players are furious. They felt that that counter-attack was stopped unfairly. And Ryan Mendes just shepherds his teammates away from the Algerian referee. I think that the Cape Verde captain will inquire though too. It's been an incident-filled first half in Lagos. A couple of goals too, one apiece at the break between Nigeria and Cape Verde. Welcome back to Lagos, where Nigeria and Cape Verde are heading back out onto the pitch at the Teslim Balogun Stadium, locked at 1 goal apiece. Victor Osimhen getting the home side off to the perfect start with the goal inside the opening 60 seconds. Mistake by Roberto Lopez, punished mercilessly by the Napoli striker. Nigeria needing to avoid defeat to go through to the playoffs, but Cape Verde need to win, and they got themselves back on level terms just 5 minutes later. Stopira, or Yannick Tavares, to give him his real name, sliding in with the equaliser on 6 minutes. And that's why it's 1-1. Well, not entirely the full story, it has to be said. Vozinha, the Cape Verde goalkeeper, making a number of fine saves in a rather one-sided first half. But Cape Verde still have a foothold in this game. And the longer it stays at 1-1, the more nervous the fans and Nigeria will get here. Cape Verde will get us underway in the second half then. Which one of these two teams will be celebrating come the final whistle? Because it will be one of them who will finish top of Group C and move into that third stage of the qualification process in the African qualifying zone. For the moment, it's Nigeria in pole position. The Algerian official waits. I'm sure he'll have an eye on how his country are doing against Burkina Faso in Group A. It's tense there as well. The Africa Cup of Nations champions looking to secure a place in the playoffs as well today, ahead of defending their title in Cameroon. Cape Verde get us underway then in Lagos. 45 minutes between Nigeria or Cape Verde and a place in the playoffs for Qatar 2022. Moses Simon. Osimhen was coming back from a offside position. These two teams kick off their Africa Cup of Nations group stage campaign in less than 2 months. So that one comes in for Tavares. Heavy first touch this time from the big number 19. For the Nations Cup, Nigeria, well, they're in Group D with Guinea-Bissau, Sudan and Egypt, against whom they start their group stage campaign in Garua on the 11th of January. Cape Verde have got a tough group as well, with the hosts Cameroon, Burkina Faso and Ethiopia, who are their first opponents, as Igalo almost squeezes in. Cape Verde taking on Ethiopia on the 9th of January in Yaoundé, so that's going to come around very, very quickly indeed for these two teams. Nigeria qualified for the tournament very handsomely. They were 7 points ahead of their opponents, Sierra Leone, Benin and Lesotho, in their group. But by no means the strongest group that they've ever had to face, and they were 4-0 up at home to Sierra Leone in Benin City. 4-0 up inside half an hour, and they ended up drawing that game 4-4. So you can see that on home soil, Nigeria have not been all that impressive. Here come Cape Verde. Fortes, man coming into the middle. Ryan Mendes, I think it was. Couldn't quite get on the end of the cross. Here's Balogun. Looking for a Gallo. It's picked up by Iwobi. Had a good first half, did the Everton midfielder. That's nicely done too. Collins. Oh, lovely little ball. And Stopira there ahead of Osimhen, who surely would have scored. Fabulous delivery from Jamilu Collins. Look at Osimhen making the run to the back post, and Stopira was fully aware of the danger lurking right behind him. 4 goals already in this World Cup qualifying campaign for Victor Osimhen. Matching his tally in Nations Cup qualifying as Simon plays that one. It's poor delivery. The other game in the group is being played simultaneously between Liberia and Central African Republic in the Moroccan city of Tangier. Those two separated by a point ahead of kickoff. Central African Republic in third on 4 points, and Liberia bottom of the group on 3. Made some great saves in the first half, did Vozinha. May well have more work to do in the second. Osimhen very nearly read that. It was actually good play. Just let the ball run out from Jeffrey Fortes. 32 now. The Netherlands-born fullback, and unruffled, it would seem, by the high stakes here in Lagos. Well, much to do about very little, it would seem, for this throw-in. The referee wants to talk to one of Gernot Rohr's assistants. Seven minutes into the second half, Nigeria 1, Cape Verde 1. Nigeria, for the moment, have the point that they need to go through to the playoffs. But they won't want to get into the final 15 or 10 minutes here with the scoreline like this. Ariba, Iwobi. Simon finds Iwobi again and had gone for the return and deserved a better ball. Here's Ryan Mendes, Tavares. Good challenge by Yikong, but Cape Verde still have it. Balogun, and now Collins here. Iwobi. A foul by Jamilu Collins. Neither side has found much fluency in the second half as yet. Stephen Fortes, born in the football mad city of Marseille. Roberto Lopez is going to be under pressure here from Osimhen. And both he and Vozinha work it out well. Here's Fortes. His ball forward. Too long for Kenny Rocha. Now Ndidi. Turns 25 next month. Ikon. Here's Iwobi. Nice ball forward for Osimhen. Battling with Roberto Lopez, who does superbly well. And Osimhen, let's just say mildly questioning the referee's decision there. I have to say that it looked like a foul by Roberto Lopez, pulling Osimhen back there. Not according to the referee, though. Vozinha can clear his lines. 10 minutes into the second half. Cape Verde need a goal. Nigeria need to at least keep them at bay. Should be easy enough for Okoye. Doesn't need his whole 6'6" frame for that one. Hasn't had a lot to do, actually, apart from pick the ball out of his net. 6 minutes in, when Stopira poked it past him. Vozinha at the opposite end has been much busier. Good bit of defending again from Stopira. Produced a crucial clearing header early in the second half with Osimhen right behind him. And blocked that potentially dangerous ball coming into the box too. Owaziam's throw. Ikon helps it back in, it's too long. Tried to turn quickly, Digalo, but it's never going to get that. Collins wants some options, doesn't have many. Not a lot of movement from the men in green and white. It's a decent bit of movement from Collins up the touchline though. Away by Andrade. Here's Ndidi. Nicely done. Good interchange of passes between him and Iwobi, but then Ndidi's first touch let him down. Owaziem, that's not a good header. Andrade. Mendes. Tavares, nice little touch back to Jamiro. And this time Okoye does have to move. And does so well. Nigeria will be very keen not to give Cape Verde too much hope. Iwobi has been at the heart of most things that have been good about Nigeria today. Collins stopped in his tracks by Fortes. Does well though, Collins. And that should be Fozinius, but he's going to be under pressure. And he's helped out by Kenny Rocha, only as far as Iwobi. And Ndidi, he's trying to get the shot away and can't. Now Collins. Just away from Iwobi. And Ndidi, it's just not dropping for Nigeria. And now Cape Verde can break. João Paulo. Stompira's ball forward. João Paulo again. Mendes. Here's Kenny Rocha. Tavares. That's a poor ball from Rocha. Plays his club football in Belgium with Ostend, does Rocha. After a long but not particularly successful spell in France. Well, we've had nearly an hour. And the response to the scoreline from Bubista, the Cape Verde coach, is to make two changes. Jeffrey Fortes comes off to be replaced by the number 5, Willy Semedo. Sorry, the number, I'm going to say the number 8 is Willy Semedo, but it's the number 5, Nuno Borges, who's the replacement for him. And Shamiro makes way as well. So 2 changes on the hour mark. Still Nigeria with the point that they need to go through to the playoffs. Balogun. Owaziem under pressure. Nigeria certainly in no hurry to get on with the game. Owaziem's ball forward, it's through to Osimhen, and he'll get a corner. It struck Stopira. Painful one for the Cape Verde goalkeeper. Should be okay. But it might take a little time. Back on his feet, which is good to see. But he won't be on the pitch to defend this corner. Balogun's there, it's good header away by Joao Paulo. They've been a real threat in the air, have Nigeria, but not there. Willie Semedo with the throw. For the moment, Cape Verde not particularly threatening. And that will suit Nigeria. Willie Semedo, who was born in France, but plays his club football in Cyprus. And here come his Cape Verde team. Nearly into the run of Mendes, and then the cross was blocked. Osimhen loses out. Not often that happens. Here's Willie Semedo. And Andrade will get a corner. .25 minutes to go. First touch let him down, and he's offside. There's Kenny Rocha. That's a wasted opportunity right there. As far as Cape Verde are concerned, not that Nigeria will be complaining, as we have another substitution. Another double substitution, it would seem. Patrick Andrade is going to make way. And Gilson Tavares will come on. In fact, it's a double midfield change with Kenny Rocha going off too. Ericsson Lima is on for him. Let's see how that changes things as far as Cape Verde's tactical setup is concerned. Well, this could change things for Nigeria. Moses Simon is down and in need of treatment. Again at row, a bundle of nervous tension. It's not looking great here for Moses Simon. This will be a significant blow to Nigeria if he's forced off. It'll also be a major blow to his club Nantes if he's got a significant injury. Especially as his team go to Paris Saint-Germain at the weekend. He's not going to take any further part in this game. Here's Moses Simon. Shiu is on for him. And that will undoubtedly mean a tactical tweak as well for Gernot Rohr's side. While Moses Simon was playing as a wing-back and is very much an attacking midfielder, Abdullahi Shehu is a defender. So perhaps also Gernot Rohr, in addition to having a lack of options, just going a little bit more conservative. Collins with the long throw. But nobody there to take advantage. Ndidi. Shehu on the far side trying to force it goalwards, and Igalo was making the run. Cut out though by Stopura. Ikon. Shehu. And now Ndidi again. And forward. Away by Roberto Lopez. 21 minutes to go. Nigeria still top of the group. And heading into those playoffs as things stand. Shehu. It's over the head of everyone. And Victor Osimhen has not had much of a look at goal this second half. Doesn't need many. But his teammates have not been able to provide him with anywhere near enough decent service. Here's Ndidi. Can that change in the closing 20 minutes? Semedo's header. Launched forward by Roberto Lopez. And a foul. Foul by Balogun apparently. Sorry, by Tavares on Balogun. Aribo out wide. Or was he? And Collins couldn't keep it in. And the critics of Nigeria's play, regardless of the result today, will certainly be out in force again. Collins with the throw. Up towards Igalo. Lopez is there. So is Fortes. Surprisingly low tempo as things stand, given how Cape Verde have to win this one. There goes Osimhen. He can always turn up the speed dial. Shehu. Ndidi. Another Nigeria throw. Owaziam with it. Long one again. Been a feature of the game from both flanks, actually. Chidozie Owaziam's long throws and those of Jamilu Collins on this near side as Okoye launches it long towards Igalo. There's an offside flag against Igalo or Osimhen. Cape Verde come forward again. 17 minutes left. Here's João Paulo. How to play. Osimhen cut out by Roberto Lopez, who's recovered well from that mistake in the very first minute that allowed Osimhen to score. A little slip by Balogun. Being far too content to just launch the ball forward, Nigeria, towards Igalo and Osimhen in particular. Certainly in the last 10-15 minutes, not played through midfield at all. Here's Stephen Fortes. And Semedo's going to get there, is he? No, not quite. Ikong across to cover. But Cape Verde just creeping up the pitch. Semedo does well. Still Semedo. Blocked by Balogun. Osimhen. And Igalo's ball through, and Osimhen is going to chase it. And Vozinha is there for his side again. Wasn't far away, Victor Osimhen. That's got the crowd going. Osimhen is the cry. And how another goal from the young man who grew up in real poverty in Lagos will just relieve the tension round here. Cape Verde making another change. João Paulo goes off and Fagner Diaz comes on, so an attacker on for a defender. Well, they have nothing to lose, do they? Cape Verde, and everything to win. And here goes the substitute, first touch for him, and I think he's got a corner. He does indeed. 14 minutes to go. Nigeria 1, Cape Verde 1. Remember, Nigeria need to avoid defeat to qualify for the playoffs. Cape Verde need to win. Fagner Diaz with the corner. Right into the heart of that 6-yard area, and an important header away by Jamilu Collins. In it comes again. Will Fagner Diaz keep it in on the far side? He does. Can't make anything of it. Here goes Osimhen. Striding forward, lovely challenge. Beautifully timed from Erickson Lima, who's otherwise known as Nenas, as Nigeria make a double change. Odion Igalo, who's had a fairly quiet game, is replaced by Iheanacho, the man he replaced in the starting lineup after Iheanacho started the game against Liberia at the weekend. And geo-restrictions, who's looked tired in the last 10 minutes, he's replaced too by Frank Onyeka. He was criticised for not using all his substitutes at the weekend. We're Gernot Roy's made 2 now, but here come Cape Verde. Wagner Diaz just couldn't get the ball out from under his feet. There were men inside him as well. Here goes Ian Ancho. Osimhen wants it on the far side. Iwobi's there too. That was very, very cheaply surrendered possession there. And again by Nelson Semedo, but he's got the throw. How's the substitute? Fortes. Semedo again. Is that a foul? It was. Who wants to throw? Says the assistant referee. Young Jolson Tavares turns 20 next month. Estoril striker looking to make a name for himself. Wagner Diaz plays it to Semedo. That'll be a corner. Collins with the challenge. He's had a really good game, has Jamilu Collins. At both ends of the pitch, some absolutely gorgeous crosses put in with that left foot. But for the moment, it's his day job of defending for the Paderborn man. Wagner Diaz again. Great delivery. And it was Stopira again who got up so well. The ball though skidding off his head. There have been a few hearts in mouths there among the Nigeria fans. Doesn't look like Chidozie Awaziyam's ruffled at all. Very cool and casual. We're inside the final 10 minutes. Nigeria 1, Cape Verde 1. This is where nails will start getting bitten very seriously indeed. Iheanacho, unless Nigeria can get a second goal here. Iwobi, who should have played it back to Iheanacho immediately. And then Iheanacho slips. And here's Semedo. The voice you can hear is that of Bubista, Cape Verde coach. Oh, that's lovely play from Balogun, and a great ball forward for Osimhen. Iheanacho battling for space in the middle with Roberto Lopez, who won out. And everybody is looking tired. There are hands on hips and players down on haunches. Very hot in Lagos, and high humidity too, up in the 70 percentile. But whichever side comes out on top here, they won't mind too much after the final whistle. Iwobi goes towards the back post. That'll be another corner on the far side though this time. Going to be Iheanacho with it. Another deep one, but too deep this time, and Owaziem can't keep that in. And he now has to race back and get in position before Cape Verde can attack. Vozinha with the clearance. He was busy in the first half, kept his side on level terms. Hasn't been all that busy in the second. That was a good header by Roberto Lopez. Chasing back with Osimhen looking to get in behind. Collins has time. Osimhen. Foul this time by Stephen Fortes. Developing into such a good all-round striker, Victor Osimhen. You've got to think that in a couple of years he's going to be on a very similar level to what Didier Drogba was. Almost unplayable on his day, physical, a real threat in the air, threat on the ground too, can run in behind, can hold the ball up, do a bit of everything. He'll be the absolute textbook definition of the central striker, the modern central strikers. Vozinha makes a clean catch. It was really that season at Lille that he had, Osimhen's real breakthrough at the top level in Europe, but he'd played really well at Charleroi across the French-Belgian border. And here come Cape Verde. Mendes gets away from Balogun, but will have to do so again. Gets a free kick. Great chance here for Cape Verde with 5 minutes left, a place at the World Cup at stake, or at least in World Cup playoff place at stake, and an opportunity. And this will be very, very tense and nervous indeed for fans of both sides. Balogun in the book. Wagner Diaz with the set piece. Six blue shirts in the middle. Eight green and white, plus the goalkeeper. This could be a very, very big moment indeed. Wagner Diaz with the free kick then. Decent delivery. And not away, and Semedo's shot struck Ndidi, I think. It dropped so nicely for the Cape Verde substitute. And he caught it well. He caught it very well. And Ndidi, I think it was in the right place at just the right time for Nigeria. Okoye was moving very, very smartly to his left as the ball left Semedo's boot. But he'll be very thankful that Ndidi was in the way. Well struck by the Cape Verde number 8. One of the raft of substitutes that Babista's made since the hour mark, and have given Cape Verde a new impetus in Lagos. But for the moment, Nigeria holding on. And Okoye can't prevent the corner, even though he tried. And Wagner Diaz has been very busy since he came on. about 6 or 7 minutes ago. It's had a lot of set pieces. His delivery. Ndidi again, I think, getting that one away, and that's a foul. Cheap free kick. Given away by Cape Verde. By Nenas. And Nigeria with an opportunity to just relieve the pressure. Okoye just launches it downfield. And Fozinha has to come out and shepherd that one out of play. 2 minutes remain of the 90. Nigeria, for the moment, with the point that they need to secure their place in the playoffs. Victor Osimhen is going to make way. And Paul Onuachu comes on. Plays his club football like Osimhen before him in Belgium with Genk. And here he comes. Pace not exactly his strong point. Well played by Onyeka. Onuachu's offside. Into the final minute of the 90. How many minutes will be added on at the end of this one? How much longer for Nigeria to hold out? To be fair, they've been relatively comfortable. Cape Verde have had some possession in the Nigeria half, but haven't created too much danger. Foul on Jamilu Collins by young Gilson, who's somewhat frustrated. Three minutes between Nigeria and a place in the playoffs. Semedo, who had that shot that was blocked, be wondering whether, if it had gone through, what would have happened. Tavares looks exhausted. Knocked forward by Eko. And Semedo will just allow that one to run out of play. He's under a little bit of pressure from Onuachu. But does well. We're halfway through the 3 minutes to be added on. Nigeria so close now. Collins away. Iheanacho battling with Lopez. Gets the better of him too. We'll just try and eat up time, surely. No, it gets away from Lopez and then loses the ball. And Cape Verde can counter. Here's Wagner Diaz. He will be racing back to help out. Mendes. Semedo. Aim towards Tavares. And it drops nicely for Nigeria. They've got 30 seconds to play out of the hosts. It's not been convincing, but it looks like being just enough. Fortes. Semedo. What a good cameo he's had. Dispossessed by Collins. 10 seconds left. And in fact, there's not even that, as the Algerian referee brings proceedings to an end in Lagos. It's been tense. He breathes a sigh of relief. And so do Nigeria. The point is enough to take them through to the playoffs. Disappointment for Cape Verde. They came so close, but they didn't create enough danger. It's ended Nigeria 1, Cape Verde 1, and Nigeria into the playoffs for that place in Qatar 2022. Well, Nigeria just didn't build on that early goal for Victor Osimhen. They were pegged back very quickly, it has to be said, within 5 minutes by Cape Verde. They had opportunities in the first half. Vozinha, the Cape Verde goalkeeper, made a number of good saves. Disappointing in the second though, going forward. And Nigeria will have to improve ahead of that playoff. They've got the Nations Cup in between to try and do that. Their fans can celebrate for now, but they will need to be a lot better in that playoff to earn one of those coveted 5 places at Qatar 2022. Cape Verde true to form on their travels, making life difficult for their opponents. And I think the local authorities just trying to get the handle on a little pitch invasion as we see the final Group C standings. Nigeria then moving on to the playoffs thanks to that 1-1 draw with Cape Verde here. Liberia beating Central African Republic for the second time in the group to finish third, but the Super Eagles not quite flying on, but certainly moving on to those playoffs in late March, and they still have a chance of being at Qatar 2022. Well, that's it from us. Hope you've enjoyed it, and there'll be plenty more football to come very soon. Bye for now.